All right, guys, this set of notes is very, very fast. It's only like 5 slides, so it won't take us very long, but it's over enzymes and metabolisms. Make sure that you take your C notes because we are going to use them again in class, and let's get started. All right, enzymes. We talked about them a little bit last week. They're in your foldable. Remember, proteins act as a catalyst, and the word catalyst means to speed up a reaction without being consumed by the reaction. So it's going to make something work faster, but it's not going to use up the enzyme. Enzymes' function depends on the temperature and the acidity of the environment. If it is too hot, too cold, too acidic, or too basic, the enzyme won't work. And enzymes help organisms maintain homeostasis. Remember from the 7th grade, homeostasis is that balance. It's that balance of being equal that our body always wants to be in. Enzymes help us stay there. All right, so enzyme activity. Enzymes fit like a lock and key mechanism. When they fit together, they fit perfectly. There's an active site, which is the region where the reaction is taking place. We have substrates, which are reactants. Remember in the 8th grade when we talked about reactants and products and a chemical equation? The reactants, we call those substrates. And the shape of the active site determines which substrates will bind to it. Not all enzymes will bind to everything. All right, so take a look at this diagram. So this is kind of how it's all mapped out. So in the first section, you have a substrate that binds to the enzyme's active site. So see you have a yellow and a red substrate. They bind, you see how they fit perfectly like a puzzle to that enzyme. And then once they bind, the enzyme kind of changes shape. See how it's in a different shape now? The catalyst is the chemical reaction between the substrates. And then in the third section, the product is released after the reaction is complete. So remember in 1, we have the substrates or the reactants. Okay, in the middle, they're going to change shape a little bit, and then at the end, it's going to release them as a product. All right, and lastly, we're going to talk about metabolism. Your cells get most of the energy needed for metabolisms from your food. Food is broken down into small molecules that enter your bloodstream, and it's delivered to the cells. In the cells, chemical reactions release energy by breaking down the food molecules, and many of these involves enzymes. Okay, so you need these enzymes to help break down your food and get it into your bloodstream so that you can absorb it. All right, so that's the end. I told you it wasn't very long. If you have any questions, make sure you write them down, and we'll talk about them in class. And we're going to do a little lab tomorrow or on Tuesday that has to do with this enzymes and catalysts and things like that. I will see you guys in class.